It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens, and it comes your way next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Give running right is Mitchell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. 4th down. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they're going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Down the left sideline. Travis Kelce. And all the way down to the 5. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll run with Edwards alone. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Clyde Edwards-Helaire capping it all off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 83 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Ravens Chiefs offense back out there. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
42 yards.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Back at the 46-yard line.
They'll get it in the hands of Beckham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Well, now they'll try the end around. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive lineman? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Right?
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hey, 43, 15.
first down, Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Pacheco on 2nd down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Real quick.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
There he goes, right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. First down now with that clock rolling.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. first and 10. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
First down, here's Mitchell. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least two guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one into the hands of Tony downfield. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Mahomes to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, it's Mahomes.
To the left side and intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kadarius Toney,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
The previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that gives him a 3-point lead.
38, Ravens 35. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Last time out, of course, he threw the interception. Then they gave up the touchdown, surrendered the lead. So now working from behind here, 1st and 10.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll go on the ground.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
73 yards.
And the Ravens have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Mahomes now on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And quickly they get to the line.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They're going with Beckham on the end around. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Beckham, a 9-yard touchdown
touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes going to throw.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6. On the counter, Mitchell.
Pushing his way inside the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
243 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game where Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hold for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now. They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson will keep it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. to throw here.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And they'll run it here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.